Once again, good morning students. In our previous lecture, we have done the necessary and sufficient condition for a Hermitian matrix is that A theta should be equals to A, and for skew Hermitian it should be A theta equals to minus A. Now we will do next theorem of the chapter. The theorem is show that every square matrix can be expressed in one and only one way as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. We have to show that every square matrix can be expressed in one and only one way. One and only one way means uniqueness, as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix, that we can express a matrix, square matrix in sum of two matrices, that is one should be Hermitian, other should be skew Hermitian matrix, and this representation should be unique. We will prove this in this theorem. Now see the proof. We have A is equals to half A plus A theta plus half A minus A theta. You see here we can, if we will solve this equation, here half A theta will be cancelled with of minus of half A theta. So here will remain only A. So we can write A as half A plus A theta plus half A minus A theta, because when we solve it, it will be equals to A. Now where A is any square matrix, because we have to take a square matrix. And therefore A is written as P plus Q. It is P and it is Q. We have written this is P and this is Q, where P is what? Half A plus A theta, and Q is what? Half A minus A theta. Now we have to prove, because we have represent A as a sum of two matrices P and Q, we have to prove first is Hermitian matrix and second is skew Hermitian matrix. So I have taken P. I have taken P theta because I have to prove P is a Hermitian matrix. So I have to prove P theta is equals to P. Here P theta, half A plus A theta. We will take theta upon in this, when theta come inside, A theta plus A theta, and you know that A theta of theta is A. So half A theta plus A. It becomes half A plus, we can write it as A plus A theta. So what is this? It is P. So we have proved P theta is equals to P. Therefore, P is a Hermitian matrix. Now, we will take Q. What is Q? Q is this matrix. I have taken Q theta. It becomes half A minus A theta of theta. Half A theta minus A theta of theta. When we take theta inside, theta will come with this A and A theta also. So, now what is this? A theta minus A, because A theta of theta is A. I have taken negative sign outside. It becomes half A minus A theta. And what is this? This is Q. So Q theta is equals to minus Q. So we have proved Q is skew Hermitian matrix. So we have proved P is Hermitian and Q is skew Hermitian matrix, and we have expressed A is P plus Q. Therefore we have A is equals to P plus Q, where P is Hermitian and Q is skew Hermitian. So one part of our theorem is completed, that any square matrix can be expressed as a sum of two matrices. Now to prove uniqueness, because we have to show can be expressed in one and only one way. So we have to prove now uniqueness. Now if we have to prove uniqueness, it means that A can only be expressed in these P plus Q. We can't express A in any other two matrices. Let us suppose that if possible, let A is equals to R plus S. We have written A is equals to R plus S. We have assumed that we can represent A as a sum of another two matrices R and S. Now where R is Hermitian and S is skew Hermitian matrices, because we have taken in such a way that A is equals to R plus S, so R will be Hermitian and S will be skew Hermitian. Now we have taken A theta. It becomes R plus S theta. It becomes R theta plus S theta. But you know that R is Hermitian, so R theta will be equals to R. And S is skew Hermitian, so S theta will be equals to minus S. So R theta is R and S theta is minus S. So A theta is R minus S. Now we have suppose this equation as 3 and this was 2. Now we from 2 and 3. When we will add 2 and 3, S will be cancelled out. So what will be R? R is A plus A theta by 2. Now what is this? This is P. So R is equals to P. And when we subtract these two equations, A and A minus A theta, it will become S. A minus A theta by 2, and it is equals to Q. Half A minus A theta. So we have, when we add these two equations for second and third, we will get R is equals to P, and then we will subtract these two equations, we will get S is equals to Q. So we have proved that R is equals to P and S is equals to Q. So when we will take another representation of that matrix A, it will again will be equals to R will be equals to P and S will be equals to Q, because we can express A as only two matrices P and Q. If we will take any two matrices, it will again become equals to P and Q. So R is P and S is Q. Therefore representation second is same as representation 1. We have given this equation 1, A is equals to P plus Q. This was our main representation. So second representation is same as first representation. This proves uniqueness. So this was the theorem. So it is completed. So what was the theorem? That any square matrix can be expressed in one and only one way, as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. Now we will do a question. This question is based on this theorem. This theorem is very important because the questions of this theorem always come in our exams. Let us solve one question. Express A matrix express this matrix A as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. Now what is the question? We have to express A as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. And you know that from our theorem that A can be expressed as P plus Q, where P is what? Half A plus A theta, and Q is what? Half A minus A theta. And we have proved in the theorem that P is Hermitian and Q is skew Hermitian. So we will express A as a P plus Q. Now for this we have to find firstly A theta. Now what is A is given to us? We will find A is this 2, 3 minus iota, 5 iota, 4 minus 3 iota, 3 iota minus 7, 8, 3, 1 plus 2 iota. Now firstly we will find transpose. 2, 3 minus iota, 5 iota, 4 minus 3 iota, 3 iota minus 7, 8, 3, 1 plus 2 iota. Okay, now we will take conjugate of this. It will become A theta. 2, 4 plus 3 iota, 8. When we will take conjugate, we will change the sign of imaginary part of all the complex number as elements of the matrix. Minus 5 iota, minus 7, 1 minus 2 iota. So this is A theta. Now we have to prove, now we have to take half. Firstly we will add A plus A theta. We can take half outside it. Half A plus A theta. What is A? 2, 3 minus iota, 5 iota, 4 minus 3 iota, 3 iota minus 7, 8, 3, 1 plus 2 iota, plus A theta. It is A theta. 2, 4 plus 3 iota, 8, 3 plus iota, minus 3 iota, 3, minus 5 iota, minus 7, 1, minus 2 iota. Now we will add it half. A plus A theta, it will become 4, 7 plus 2 iota, 5 iota plus 8, 7 minus 2 iota, 0, minus 4, 8 minus 5 iota minus 4 2, it is 2 only. 4, 7 minus 7 plus 2 iota, 8 plus 5 iota, 7 minus 2 iota, 0, minus 4, 8 minus 5 iota, minus 4, and it is 2. You can check. It is equals to P. We have taken P, and P is a Hermitian matrix. You can check. The diagonal elements are all real, and this is conjugate of this. I have told you, they will be equal, and they will be equals to conjugate of this. So it is a Hermitian matrix. Now we will find A minus A theta. Q. Q is what? Half A minus A theta. Half. What is A? 2, 3 minus iota, 5 iota, 4 minus 3 iota, 3 iota minus 7, 8, 3, 1 plus 2 iota. Minus 2, 4 plus 3 iota, 8, 3 plus iota, minus 3 iota, 3, minus 5 iota, minus 7, 1 minus 2 iota. 2, 4 plus 3 iota, 8, 3 plus iota, minus 3 iota, 3, minus 5 iota, minus 7, 1 minus 2 iota. Now we will minus these two equations. Half is outside. It is become 0. Minus 1 minus 4 iota, 5 iota minus 8, 1 minus 4 iota, 0, sorry 6 iota, 6 iota, and it is minus 4. Here it is also minus plus 7. Here it is minus 10. It is 8 plus 5 iota, 7, 10, and it is 0, minus 4 iota. This is 0, this is 6 iota, this is 4 iota, minus 1, minus 4 iota, 5 iota, minus 8, 1, minus 4 iota. This is 8 plus 5. Okay. This is Q Hermitian matrix. You can see here the diagonal elements are either 0 or purely imaginary, and these are equal by taking conjugate as well as negative sign. You can check. This is a skew Hermitian matrix. So here we can express A as a Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. This is Q and this is P. I will express it now as a Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. Here A is written as P plus Q. What is P? Half. 4, 7 plus 2 iota, 5 iota plus 8, 7 minus 2 iota, 0, minus 4, 8 minus 5 iota, minus 4, 2. This is P plus half. You can take half inside also. 0, minus 1 minus 4 iota, 5 iota minus 8, 1 minus 4 iota, 6 iota minus 10, 8 plus 5 iota, 10, 4 iota. This is P and this is Q. Here you can take 2 inside also. It will become 2, 7 plus 2 iota by 2, 5 iota by 2 plus 4, 7 minus 2 iota by 2, 0 minus 2, 8 minus 5 iota by 2. You can also take 5 iota plus 2. It is minus 2, it is 1. plus 0 minus 1 minus 4 iota by 2, 5 iota minus 8 by 2, 1 minus 4 iota by 2, 3 iota minus 5, 8 plus 5 iota by 2, 5, it is 2 iota. A is expressed as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. You will not add it because I have to express A as a sum of two matrices. So I have expressed here as a sum of two matrices. When you will add these two matrices, you will definitely get A. Okay, class? Now, this was the question, and you have the similar question as this. You can you will be given that express A as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian. You have to simply find A theta. Then you have to find half A plus A theta and half A minus A theta. Half A plus A theta will be equals to P, and half A minus A theta will be equals to Q. Now I will tell you about next theorem. Show that every skew Hermitian matrix A can be uniquely expressed as P minus iota Q, where P is real, skew, symmetric, and Q is real, symmetric. Yes, class, I will tell you about this theorem. You have to know that what is Hermitian matrix. In Hermitian matrix, we have A theta is equals to A, and skew Hermitian matrix A theta will be equals to minus A. You have already done about the matrices symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. You know when matrix is symmetric, then Q transpose will be equals to Q, and when P is real skew symmetric means P is real. It is there is no conjugate part. But is a real skew symmetric, P transpose will be equals to minus P. In Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix, we will prove theta, and in symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, we take transpose. Q transpose will be equals to Q means Q is symmetric, and P transpose will be equals to minus P will be tell that P is skew symmetric. Now for proving this theorem, you will take, I will give you a hint, you will prove this theorem as same as the previous theorem. Here you have to take A as half A bar minus A minus iota 1 by 2 iota A bar minus A, and you will add it, you will definitely get A. Check it, and you will add it, you will definitely get A. Now write it as P minus iota Q, where what is P? P is half A bar minus A, and Q is half 1 by 2 iota A bar minus A. Now you will prove P is real skew symmetric. For proving P is real skew symmetric, firstly you have to prove P transpose will be equals to minus P, and P conjugate will be equals to P. Then it will definitely prove that P is real skew symmetric. Real skew symmetric means when we will take conjugate, it will again become P. And for proving Q is real symmetric, you will prove Q transpose will be equals to Q, and Q conjugate will be equals to Q. By proving these two, P and Q, you will express as a P minus iota Q. And similar, you have to prove uniqueness here. You can take R minus iota S, and after that you will prove P is equals to R and Q is equals to S. This is the same. I have given you hint that you can prove in then this way. This was the same proof as we have done in our previous theorem. Okay, class. Thank you. Thank you so much.